Gwen Stefani in the early 2000s and Gwen Stefani in 2025 are two very different people. No Doubt has announced a 2026 residency at the Las Vegas Sphere. And this is the first time they're doing like an actual full reunion. They did Coachella last year. So that was kind of, testing the waters. I would assume to see if people were still interested, and it was such a big moment. But before that, I want to say it was like 9 or 10 years since the last time they all got together and performed. And now they are doing this reunion at the Sphere. And now don't get me wrong, this is so exciting. I grew up listening to No Doubt. I grew up listening to Gwen Stefani. However, considering Gwen Stefani in the year 2025 and kind of the pivot that she's made, not to blame Blake Shelton, but since her and Blake Shelton have, been together, and she used to be this like punk rock grungy girl and was wearing these like cool outfits and these funky, this stage presence that was so unique. And now she's like doing ads for like the Bible app. Like, it's definitely Gwen Stefani in the early 2000s and Gwen Stefani in 2025 are two very different people. So I'm really curious to see what she does for this No Doubt reunion. And I mean, when they performed at Coachella, she was kind of channeling that old Gwen, and she was, doing it for the bit, but it was Coachella, it's cool. You're in the desert, you're doing like, you're not yourself at Coachella. I've never been, but like, you are not your normal self when you're at Coachella. For anybody, performer, attendee, whatever it may be, Coachella brings out something different in everybody. So I'm curious to see like what No Doubt at the Sphere means for Gwen Stefani. Like, did she see the public backlash of this new image that she was kind of creating for herself? And did she try to like backpedal? And now is she trying to, remind us of who she used to be or whatever, which isn't the music she's putting out anymore, or really the things that she believes in. So I don't really know how to feel in that sense. However, this is going to be sick. Like, this is going to be such a cool show. And just taking current day Gwen Stefani out of it and thinking about No Doubt and like who they were back in the 90s and the early 2000s, like, this is the kind of artist that you want to see at the Sphere.